Waiting my turn. All of the L's I took or lessons I learned. Success, it gotta be earned. Tell me why they sleeping on me. On me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. Today I am going to be making a U-part wig, and I have here some raw Indian hair. This is a natural wave texture. The bundles are nice and thick, and I'm going to be using 3 of them, 16, 18, and 20 inches. So I'm going to be using the mesh ventilated cap. Of course, you guys know now from my last video that these are my new favorite caps. And I'm going to start by drawing the lines for the leave out in the front. I already have everything pinned down. I'm using a 22-inch circumference, so I'm using a medium-sized cap. And I'm going to use an inch parting space across and 4 inches to the back. I've watched quite a few videos, and I see that, you know, some people draw an inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I even seen someone draw 3 inches across. But today I am going to be using an inch across. So I'm just showing you here that I'm using my ruler to do that. And of course I have the middle, which is a center, right, going in the center of the cap, because you always want to be symmetrical, and I want this to be even on both sides. And I'm going to use my marker to make the line there to mark off the inch. And then I'm going to use the ruler to go 4 inches back and mark that off as well. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the lines. I'm going to draw them back the 4 inches, and then when I get to the back, I'm going to connect the 2 lines with a U shape. Okay, so now once that's done, I can go to the back and start drawing out my my lines. So of course I'm going to start above that band. I don't want to sew on that because that's where the adjustable band goes into, and you want your customers to be able to use it. So I'm going to start above it, just like I showed you guys in the previous video. And I'm also going to look out for the tabs on the side. I don't want to sew that down, so you're going to see that my lines is going to go below that and above it. I'm sorry that I'm out of the camera. I didn't even realize I was out of the camera like that. So I'm drawing my lines an inch apart, and I'm going to do that for about the first 5 or 6 lines. I'm going to draw them an inch apart, and then after that I'm going to start to draw them in 1/2 inch apart. And I'm going to do that all the way to the top, the 1/2 inch. I want to make sure that I fit all of the bundles. And I do apologize. I thought I recorded me drawing the lines on the whole entire cap, but I didn't. I missed the part where I'm at the top. But I am going to show you guys how it looks at the end. And what you want to do is you want to just draw your lines across like you normally do. But when you get to the top, you have to start going in that U shape. I'm going to bring it back in front of the camera so you guys can see. I didn't realize I was so off. So you see there, I'm making sure that that line is above and below that tab. I don't want to sew that down because the adjustable band goes in there. And then I want to make sure that my next line goes right at the end of the ear tab. So I'm pretty much drawing my lines the same way I did in the last video, except that when you get to the top, you have to draw your lines in a U shape. Okay, so this is how your line should look. And then I'm going to get started making the wig. I'm going to double 2 of my bundles, and I'm going to single the last bundle. So I'm not going to talk too much during this video. I'm gonna put little text in just so you guys know exactly what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna chime in, you know, at parts where I think I need to.
Yeah, I hope you ready for the comeback. Steve Nash, I'm about to bring the sun back. Forecast looking bright for the comeback. Can't ignore it, promise you can never sun that. I pray for it, get ready for the comeback. Yeah, yeah, I think it's time for the comeback. Yeah, I hope you ready for the comeback. I think it's time for the comeback. I hope you ready for the comeback. I got problems. Yeah. I know you got problems. Know you at the bottom. Know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles. Living for a throttle. You just want ball today. Tell me joy, where's hiding? I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. Cause everybody got problems. Everybody starving. But don't you go off today. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. Don't go off. Yeah. Nah, don't you go off, don't you go off now. Right. Look, hey, y'all, I woke up this morning living my best life. And if it isn't, at least I gave it my best try. I'm just enjoying the moments cause ain't no next time. Trying to slide with my people on the west side. Yeah, moving different than all the rest. Cause I'm about doing it different, new vision and no regrets. Man, I used to be a victim, repented of all my stress. Now excuse me, I'm just venting and getting it off my chest, yeah. Believing one day we all ball. But once you get your shot, just don't turn to a ball hog. Putting my team on, if I'm high, we all tall. Just know I got your back, if you down then we all fall. That's loyalty, baby, that's right. Can't control it, but that's life, yeah. Let's spend time more than we spend cash. You only got one life and it do it fast. But oh, I know you got problems, know you at the bottom. Know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles, living for a throttle. You just wanna buy today. Tell me joy, where's hiding? I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. Cause everybody got problems, everybody starving. But don't you go off today. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. Yeah. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. Yeah, I've been trying to find the light. Waiting on it, trying to get the timing right. Switch it up, had to get my mind right. Now it's my time and I'm gonna shine bright. Yeah, look, I've been trying to find the light. Waiting on it, trying to get the timing right. Switch it up, had to get my mind right. Now it's time and I'm about to shine bright. Yeah. Shine bright. Yeah. Shine bright. Joy in the light. Yeah. Look. Ooh. Everybody got problems. Everybody got problems. So just wanna solve them. Live it up, I call it. That's right. Oh, I know you got problems. Know you at the bottom. Know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles. Living for a throttle. You just wanna buy today. Tell me joy, where's hiding? I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. Cause everybody got problems. Everybody starving. But don't you go off today. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. Yeah. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. I got problems.
All right, so I'm like in the middle of the unit right now, and I'm just still sewing across, just making sure that my cap is laying flat and I'm not sewing with it, you know, lumped up or anything like that. The same rules apply. And I'm still doing the zigzag stitch on the mesh and the straight stitch on the plastic. So now that I'm getting closer to the top of the unit, I know that I have to make sure that I slow down and turn this cap so I can make sure that I'm hitting those corners and making sure that my track is going all the way around in a U shape.
So when I get up to these parts, I just make sure that I take my time and maneuver the cap to make sure that my tracks are shaping in that U shape so everything lays nicely. When I get up to the top, once I'm off of the plastic, it gets a little bit easier because then I can just stay on my zigzag stitch. I don't have to switch back to a straight stitch. And then I can just concentrate on maneuvering the cap to make sure that my tracks are going all the way around in that U shape. As you see here, I'm all the way at the top, and you'll see me turning and maneuvering the cap.
Trying to find the light, waiting on it, trying to get the timing right. Switch it up, had to get my mind right. Now it's my time and I'm gonna shine bright. Yeah, look, I've been trying to find the light, waiting on it, trying to get the timing right. Switch it up, had to get my mind right. Now it's time and I'm about to shine bright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shine bright. Yeah, shine bright. Joy in the light. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, everybody got problems. Everybody got problems, you just want to solve them. Live it up, my calling, that's right. Oh, I know you got problems, know you at the bottom, know you took a loss today. Everybody want bottles, living for a throttle, you just want to buy today. Tell me joy where it's hiding, I've been trying to find it before I go all the way. Cause everybody got problems, everybody starving, but don't you go off today. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Don't you go off, don't you go off now. That's right. I got problems. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so she's looking good, and I'm going to go ahead and sew that last track around the parts where the leave out is going to be, and then I'm going to add my combs. So I'm going to add 4 combs. I'm going to add 2 at the top, 1 in the middle of the part, and then I'm going to put 1 in the back. I'll show you after I'm done.
I woke up this morning living my best life, and if it isn't, at least I gave it my best try. I'm just enjoying the moments cause ain't no next time. Trying to slide with my people on the west side. Yeah, moving different than all the rest, cause I'm about doing it different. New vision and no regrets. Man, I used to be a victim, repented of all my stress.
All right, so my combs are on. Everything is looking really good. I'm so happy with the way that this unit turned out. It turned out really, really good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take off the plastic, and I showed you guys how to do that in the previous video. Just cut the thread, the colored thread, whichever color the thread is on your cap. Mine is red, so I just cut that, and then I use my tweezers to start pulling it out. And then I'm going to break up the plastic and just pull it off. Of course, your girl was better this time. I didn't do any zigzag stitches, so everything came off, you know, nice and easy. It was a breeze. And then after that, I'm gonna take this unit and I'm gonna wash it. And then after it dries, I'm gonna style it. So if you guys want to stick around and, you know, see that part, you can of course feel free to see how the unit turned out. I'm gonna throw in how I curled the hair as well. You can see that. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching as usual. Thank you so much. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Of course, I'm going to be dropping more videos. You know, my whole point of this channel is just to help other wig makers out. I'm pretty new at this myself. It's not like I've been in this game for years. So, you know, I want to share my journey with you guys, and hopefully you can learn something. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Hey, yeah, I woke up this morning living my best life. And if it isn't, at least I gave it my best try. I'm just enjoying the moments cause ain't no next time. Trying to slide with my people on the west side. Yeah, moving different than all the rest. Cause I'm by doing it different, new vision and no regrets. Man, I used to be a victim, repented of all my stress. Now, excuse me, I'm just venting and getting it off my chest, yeah. Believing one day we all ball. But once you get your shot, just don't turn to a ball hog. Putting my team on, if I'm higher, we all tall. Just know I got your back. If you down, then we all fall. That's loyalty, baby. That's right, that's right. Can't control it, but that's life, that's life. Yeah, let's spend time more than we spend cash. You only got one life and they do it fast. But oh, I know you got problems, know you at the bottom, know you took a loss today. Everybody won't buy